Today on The Bold and the Beautiful, Taylor informs Steffi and Thomas about her deal with Brooke. Ridge and Brooke eat dinner together, and Hope arranges a romantic evening for her husband. Brooke struggles to keep her promise to Taylor. Keep watching for more details. Hi lovely viewers, my name is Jessica. Welcome back to my channel. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more latest update. So let's start. Hope remembers having fantasies about kissing Thomas while at her mother's place. As Brooke enters, she informs her that while she is early, she has already set the table and Ridge is on his way. They need some alone time together, so Hope and Liam say they won't be joining them after all. If everything is all right, Brooke inquires as to whether it has anything to do with her and Thomas. There isn't a she and Thomas, Hope snaps, assuring her that everything is well and advising her to enjoy her meal with Ridge. Thomas and Steffi make fun of Finn's commitment to the hospital and his patients at the Cliff home. Steffi is questioned by Taylor about how she truly feels about Finn saving Sheila's life. Steffi claims that her husband had to perform his professional obligations and likely couldn't have survived otherwise. Thomas has learned that Sheila is both stable and behind bars. Steffi is happy to be where she belongs in prison at last. Thomas comments to his mother, "Shouldn't you be hanging out with Dad?" as they discuss Bill and Ridge's bravery. She claims that he is dining with Brooke. Hope prepares a romantic meal for two in the cabin and pours wine. When Liam enters, he queries, "What is this?" As a result of their argument, Hope wanted to do something special for her husband. She claimed she wants to reconnect with him because the kids are at a sleepover. Hope is appreciative of him and his patience, since she knows it hasn't been simple for him to work with her and Thomas. Ridge shows up at Brooke's house carrying a bottle of wine and inquires as to where everyone is. According to Brooke, Hope and Liam had to cancel, leaving just the two of them. She says, "I'm glad to have you all to myself." Liam reminds Hope at the cabin that she told him she wouldn't be working with Thomas any longer by gazing into his eyes. Hope initially had no desire to collaborate with him, but she decided to. "That's okay for me to do." Although Liam agrees that stumbling onto the situation didn't help. Thomas, according to Hope, just corrected her fall. She appreciates her husband's patience. She hears from Liam that he admires her. She senses his love and support for her. She simply wants to spend the rest of the evening expressing her love and gratitude to him. They embrace. Taylor informs Thomas and Steffi at the Cliff home that Ridge is chowing down with Brooke, Hope, Liam, and the children. As long as Brooke doesn't cook, Thomas is confident everything will be well. Taylor reaffirms the agreement she and Brooke made to put their relationship above anything else, particularly when it comes to Ridge. She insisted that it wasn't a romantic supper for two. When Ridge visits Brooke, she informs him that Deacon had ordered the dinner. He deserves a sizable gratuity. According to Ridge, he assisted us with Sheila. Ridge also merits a sizable gratuity, according to Brooke. They libate and toast. Ridge inquires as to Liam's reaction to Hope and Thomas' collaboration. It puts a strain on their marriage, Brooke acknowledges. Thomas, according to Ridge, has evolved. Brooke shocks him by stating that she agrees. They both acknowledge their cautious optimism. Brooke only wishes he had never intervened. They are where they are because Ridge should have spoken to her but chose not to. Hope and Liam detest bickering at the cabin. She doesn't even want to consider him this evening. Thomas answers her phone when it calls. She silences it and dismisses the call. "Thank you, Liam." They embrace and kiss. Hope checks the Thomas missed call on her phone. Ridge and Brooke concur that it's a good thing she didn't cook at Brooke's house. She gave him a welcome home present by not cooking. They make fun of Ridge's delicate steaks and recall a time when RJ prepared them breakfast in bed before flooding the kitchen. It's fun, in Brooke's opinion, to reminisce with him. He admits that laughing is enjoyable. Ridge responds to Brooke's "I've missed you" statement. They will always have their memories, according to Brooke. "It's getting late," he says. In exchange for his remaining to finish his wine, Brooke agrees to go to bed. They kiss each other and exchange a passionate good night. Ridge observes her as she ascends the steps. Hope and Liam begin removing each other's clothing in the cabin as they passionately make out. Hope halts abruptly and lets out a startled cry when Thomas' visage replaces Liam's. Liam queries the issue. She says nothing, and they kiss while falling onto the couch. Taylor claims Brooke and her made a commitment to one another at the Cliff House to be honest and ethical when it comes to Ridge, and they plan to keep that commitment. As Brooke arrives downstairs at her home in her underwear, she is shocked to see Ridge still there. He claims he fell asleep. "You sleep in that?" Ridge inquires. "Lucky sheets." He finishes his wine, and they talk in front of the fire. He is reluctant to go. Brooke has experienced it. She was upstairs contemplating how wonderful it was that he was present. They long for one another. Ridge initiates a kiss. As she rubs his face, Brooke declares that she and Taylor made a deal and would like to uphold it. Ridge gives her a hug and a kiss on the shoulder, which causes her robe to fall to the ground. She gives him a grin.